Hello dear students, welcome to your English class. So we have already finished with the conjunctions and I hope you have completed your book work, and we have also discussed the worksheet and hope you have noted down the answers. So today we are here with one more topic from my grammar book, that is speech. Now what is speech? You all know speech. What is it? Whatever we speak, whatever the words come from our mouth, we call it speech. What is speech? Whatever. Speech is whatever we speak. The words that we speak with our mouth is known as speech. Now, this can be of two types: direct speech, indirect speech. What is direct speech? What is indirect speech? We are going to do. That comes under types of speech. So, what are the two types of speech that we have? Direct speech, indirect speech. Now, we will see what is the difference between direct speech and what is the difference between indirect speech. So, these are the exact words. What is direct speech? It is the exact words that is spoken by the speaker. जो शब्द स्पीकर डायरेक्टली बोलता है, whatever you say and I noted down in my copy is known as direct speech. These are the exact words that I speak, you speak, or the third person speaks. Whatever comes to your mouth and I simply say the words that were spoken by the first person, this is known as direct speech. Now what is indirect speech? The words that are spoken by the first person, but we don't say them exactly, but we say it in the reported speech, in the indirect manner. Words spoken indirectly, ठीक है, by other person. Not the same words will be same as the first person has spoken. There will be no change in the meaning, but they will be spoken by the other person, and this is also known as reported speech. What it is known as? Reported speech. जैसे हम रिपोर्ट नहीं लिखते कि वो इंसिडेंट हो चुका है, the accident has already occurred and we have to write a report on it. So what we use? We use the past tense because the incident has already occurred, has already happened. So the exact words had already been spoken by the first person, but when somebody asks, then whatever is said as in connection with the words spoken by the first person, that is known as reported speech. The thing will be clear when we do the sentences. Now let's take up the examples of direct speech, indirect speech, and many rules are there what we need to change. How to change direct speech to indirect. So for that we have so many rules. We will be studying that. I'll give you one table also in which there will be a change in tense. ठीक है, the words of nearness will be changed into words of distance. ठीक है, like now changes to then. ठीक है, this changes to that. Yesterday changes to the previous day. Tomorrow changes to the next day. So this way, so many changes we need to take care while we are changing from direct to indirect. That will be our next step. First let us understand. Supposingly I say, and you always have to keep this in the inverted commas. This is the basic difference between this. In the direct speech, we always use the quotation or the exact words spoken by the speaker within the inverted commas. These are known as inverted commas. इसमें लिखते हैं inverted commas के अंदर. But while changing this direct to indirect, the first step we should take care is we will remove these inverted commas. So here we have removal of inverted commas. There are no inverted commas used in the indirect or reported speech. This is the first rule you need to follow along with the change of tense. So this is one thing, and we always use that. How? Let us see. For example of direct speech, let us see and then change it into indirect. So this is first example. Let me take it. If I say mother said, now see, who is the speaker in the sentence? Who is saying something? Mother said. So obviously mother is the speaker. You can even be asked, who is the speaker in the sentence? Identify. So your answer should be mother. Now what did the mother say? Let us see. Mother said, now whatever mother is saying, supposed to come in the inverted commas. And after said, we always put a comma. First your subject, the speaker. After that you will be given the word said. It can be said to Rita or simply said. Now what does she say? Let us see. I want some towels for the kitchen. Now this is the quotation that is being spoken by the mother. So whatever the exact words are spoken by the mother, we have put it within the inverted commas. And wherever our sentence ends, we have to put this punctuation mark, that is full stop. This is our direct speech. Number 1, it always begins with your subject, the speaker, followed by the words like said, told, said to, then comma, right? Then here begins the inverted commas, and after beginning the inverted commas, the first letter should always be capital. It is not that only I is being used, that is why I have put it capital. If I could have written the, so T will also be capital. The very first letter after this beginning of the inverted commas, it is always capital in direct speech. This also you need to take care, because sometimes you are asked change direct to indirect and indirect to direct. So we need to remember. And at last, when the sentence is over, you have to close the inverted commas in the direct speech. If you are beginning the inverted commas, then you have to close also, right? One more example of the same. Okay, mother. Let me take some easy sentence. Manya said, again comma, after this said there will always be comma, and then we begin with the inverted commas, the quotation or the exact word. So what is it? Manya said she is hungry. Sentence is over, so we need to insert a full stop and then we will close the sentence by closing the inverted commas. So here it is beginning and here it is closing. You can also close it like this, and here also you can just change it like this. Here it is beginning and here it is closing. So just see the change. S is capital within the inverted commas. So this means if we have this comma and the inverted commas, then the sentence is direct speech. We are given the exact words of the speaker, and this is known as direct speech. Now if we want to change it into indirect, what should we do? Let us see. So now I'll change the same sentences into indirect so the difference is clear to you. So this will be indirect speech. Now how will we change? Supposedly mother said, I want some towels for my kitchen. So how will we change? Mother said, to remove this comma and to remove these inverted commas, what we are going to use is conjunction that. So what we will write here, and then we will remove these commas in the indirect speech, that. Mother said that. Kya kaha mother ne? Now see. Mother said that I. Now here I stands for what? We always use second and third person pronoun. Basically the third person pronoun is used in the इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच. दिस यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. अगर यहाँ पे आई दिया हुआ है, यू दिया हुआ है, तो इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच के अंदर आपको क्या करना है, आपको उसको थर्ड पर्सन प्रोनाउन में कन्वर्ट करना है. वी हैव ऑलरेडी डन द प्रोनाउंस the types of pronouns and the first person, second person, third person pronoun is done. If some doubt is there, you can refer back to the video of pronouns. So, what will I become here? We are talking of a lady. This girl is talked of, and this I is used for mother. Mother said, I want some towels for the kitchen. So, it will become mother said that she. So, third person pronouns for this mother becomes she. So, our I is changed to she. This is the second rule. First one, remove the inverted commas and add that. Second one, first and the second person pronoun changes to third person pronoun. So, after that, verb is there, want. So, we always use the third form of the verb. So, want becomes wanted. That she wanted some towels for the kitchen. And your full stop. But remember, this is indirect speech. So, we are not going to use the inverted commas again. We are simply going to finish the sentence with our full stop. So, how many changes are done? Number one, we have added that by removing this comma and the inverted commas. Third person pronoun is changed by the first person, and then the third form of verb is used in place of the first form of the verb, and at last we have simply finished the sentence with the full stop by omitting the inverted comma. So, 4 changes we have done in this sentence to make it into indirect speech. Now, see the meaning. Mother said, I want some towels for the kitchen. Mother said that she wanted some towels for the kitchen. Supposedly this is reported by the other person. Now, कि अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि मम्मा ने क्या कहा था, तो आप मुझे कैसे बोलोगे? मम्मा ने कहा था कि उसको अपनी किचन के लिए टॉवल्स चाहिए थे. Now what is it? Indirect speech. अगर मम्मा खुद बोल रही है कि मुझे अपनी किचन के लिए टॉवल्स चाहिए, तो वो क्या है? वो डायरेक्ट स्पीच है भाई, मम्मा के खुद के वर्ड्स है. लेकिन वही अगर मम्मी की बात कोई और पर्सन बता रहा है, so what is that? Indirect. मतलब वो डायरेक्ट नहीं, indirect is opposite of direct. So that is indirect speech. So this is the rule. Coming to the next sentence now. Manya said she is hungry. Now see, Manya said. Now what we should do? How will we remove the comma and the inverted comma? We insert that conjunction, and this comma and inverted commas will be omitted, removed. So Manya said that she is hungry. Now she is used for Manya herself, and she, it is already third person pronoun, so we are not going to change she. So it will remain as it is. She is changes to was. There are some rules we are going to do, like simple present changes to simple past, simple past changes to past perfect. Similarly, present continuous changes to past continuous, and past continuous changes to past perfect continuous. So these are some of the rules that I am going to give you, and along with that we are also going to do the examples, how to change all this, so that the things are clear. Okay, so here just see, it is what? Present, simple present, present indefinite. We have already done the tenses. That is why tenses are important. That is why verbs are important. That is why auxiliaries are important. Because if you don't know what is simple present or present indefinite, how will you change it into past tense? Now, for the indirect, we should know that our simple present is changed into simple past. Now, what is the simple past of this? We have already done was. That she was hungry. Hungry remain as it is, plus your full stop, and we have already omitted the inverted commas, plus our sentence ends with the full stop. So this way we are going to change direct to indirect. So note the changes now, whatever we have done. Again, first of all, we have omitted the inverted commas by putting that. After that, no need to change it into third person pronoun, because she itself is a third person pronoun. So one change here we have not done. But next rule says if the verb is in simple present, it is changed to simple past. That we need to change, and we have already changed it into was. Hungry remain as it is, plus your full stop and no inverted commas in the indirect speech. So I hope this much is clear to you all. So these are the basic rules that you need to follow, that you need to remember. If you go step by step, this is very easy. So first you should know what is speech, what is direct speech, what is indirect speech, how to change direct into indirect, what are the things that we should know. We should keep in mind, we should remember. So let us see some rules to change this direct into indirect speech. So I'll be giving you some examples so that the thing is clear. So let's move on. I hope this much is clear to you all. You can go through the rules and the definitions along with the help of examples. It is clearly given in your books. See, the things will be clear if you watch the video and you also study the rules along with the video. And then practice the sentences for yourself. The more you practice, the more you learn. Okay, next. Let me give you one table, and the rules say some of the rules for changing डायरेक्ट स्पीच इनटू इनडायरेक्ट. ठीक है, हमने क्या क्या किया था. नंबर 1, यूज ऑफ दैट टू रिमूव इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स. कैसे रिमूव किए थे हमने? बाय इंसर्टिंग दैट एंड देन आवर कॉमा एंड इन्वर्टेड कॉमर्स वर रिमूव्ड. सेकेंड स्टेप हमने क्या किया था? चेंज इनटू थर्ड पर्सन प्रोनाउन. प्रोनाउन is changed to third person pronoun. अगर first person और second person pronoun है तो उसको हमने किस में change करना है? third person pronoun. Next, उसके बाद क्या किया था हमने? We have changed the verb. Change in verb. How? ये कैसे change किया था? Simple present. You can even note down in your grammar notebooks or in your rough copy. It will be your help. Simple present is changed to simple past. ठीक है? Examples I'll give you sideways. First, let's see. Simple present to simple past. Present continuous to past continuous. ठीक है? After that, one more we have present perfect. We all have done the tenses and I hope you remember. Present perfect changes to past perfect. Past perfect में क्या use करते हैं? Had plus third form of the verb. Present perfect में has have plus third form of verb. I hope you remember. Okay. Then simple past. Simple past is sometimes changed to even past perfect. Even जो ये हमारा simple past है, इसके बाद हम किसमें चेंज करते हैं? past perfect में. यानी कि अगर was हमें पहले से दिया हो, सिंपल पास्ट में क्या यूज करते हैं? was. लेकिन हमारे पास अगर was पहले से है तो हम उसका क्या कर देंगे? had. क्योंकि हमारा past perfect में क्या होता है? had. ठीक है? So these are some of the rules while changing the verb in the indirect speech you have to remember. First read the sentence, find out the verb and then change accordingly. For example, simple present to simple past, present continuous to past continuous, present perfect to past perfect, and simple past sometimes is changed into past perfect, as I have given you the example of was. Okay. Okay. Then one more thing you have to remember, whenever we have universal truths. ठीक है, यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ्स किए हुए हैं हमने सेंटेंसेस के अंदर. फॉर एग्जाम्पल the sun rises in the east. Honesty is the best policy. So if you have some sentences in the quotation marks which are universal truths, this means you are not going to change the verb. This is an exception. अब हम झूठ तो नहीं बोलेंगे ना. We all know sun rises in the east. क्या कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि सूरज वेस्ट से निकला हो? No, it never happens. And honesty is the best policy. कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि honesty is not the best policy? No, we always say honesty is the best policy and it is believed. So this is universal truth. ठीक है? Earth rotates around the sun. This is again universal. We can't change the fact. This is geography. So all these are universal truths. Here we have exception. यहाँ पे there is no change of verb. Is है तो is ही रहेगा, इसको was नहीं कर सकते. There is no change of verb in case of universal truths, habitual actions. ठीक है, हमने किया हुआ है ये. ठीक है, ओके. और habitual fact. ठीक है, so this is one exception that we need to remember. For example, Delhi is the capital of India. क्या हम इसको ऐसे बोल सकते हैं Delhi is capital of छत्तीसगढ़? We can say Assam? No. Delhi is the capital of India. Delhi जो है वो capital रहेगी. ठीक है? So this way we are not going to change the habitual fact or universal truths. The verb is remains as it is. So this is one exception that we need to remember while changing direct to indirect. Right? One more. Change in pronouns. This I have told you, that is third person pronoun from first and second person pronoun. अगर first and second person pronoun है तो it is changed to third person. ठीक है, that is used to remove inverted commas. So these are some of the rules. ठीक है, okay. Now some modals or auxiliaries we have done like may. So you should also remember how these are changed. So there are also some rules which will tell you how you will change the auxiliaries. What are the auxiliaries? We have already done is, are, am, was, were, will, shall. Here are auxiliaries. Change in auxiliaries or modals. This is modals. So how these modals and auxiliaries are changed? For example, number one, may. Okay, let's make two columns. One is for direct speech and one is for indirect speech. ठीक है, अब ये दो columns हैं हमारे पास. Let's see number one. May changes into might. अगर हमें इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच बनाना है तो हमारा may किस में चेंज हो जाएगा? might में. जैसे हमने is को was में चेंज किया, was को had में किया, वैसे हमारा may changes into might. can changes into could. ठीक है, may, might, can, could, shall, should, will, would. ठीक है, एक होता है must, मॉडल है had to. Must is always changed into had to. This you need to remember, you have to learn. Please fit it into your minds that wherever you have this must in direct speech and whenever you have to change it into indirect, you will change this must into had to. Okay, then after that, for example, okay, let me take one example for this. ठीक है, so that the thing is clear. I'll take one example how the auxiliaries are changed. She said, direct speech, the weather is windy. The weather is windy, but we can go. And the inverted commas close. Now change it into indirect. Follow all the rules that have been told to you. Now, how will we change? She said, how to remove commas? That. She said that. Now, this capital becomes small t. The weather, see the auxiliary, is. It becomes was. Was windy, but we changes to third person pronoun, that is they. Plural है तो उसका क्या चेंज हो जाता है? they. Can है, can changes to could. इस तरह से आपको चेंज करना है. They could go plus your full stop and the sentence is over. So she said that the weather was windy but they could go. चाहे weather windy था but they could, वो जा सकते थे. So this way we have changed the direct speech into indirect speech. We have changed the verb, we have changed the auxiliary. So whatever auxiliaries or models are there, this way you are going to change it in your sentences. Right. So there are some rules. Changing position and time words, we are not going to do much. There is a separate table for that I'll be discussing tomorrow with you all. Okay. So I think this much is enough. Go through the rules nicely. Try to recall what is speech, what is direct speech, what is indirect speech, what are the rules that we have done, what are the things we need to follow while changing the direct to indirect, the auxiliaries, the verbs. Okay? Simple present to past, past to past perfect, present continuous to past continuous. This way whatever is done, the rule need to be followed. With that we have also used that to remove this inverted comma. So all these things need to be taken care of. So this is all about today, the speech. I hope you have understood the concept. The things will be clear once we start doing the exercise. But you should always go step by step and do watch the video nicely. If not one time, this is a new topic for class 5. Okay? So just go through the video nicely and try to read the rules from your book also. So by tomorrow we'll be doing one table and after that we'll be taking your exercise. If you want, you can try the exercise in your books yourself so that the concept is clear. But before that, revise the rules from the book and once again watch the video. And important things should be noted in your grammar copies or in rough. Okay? So this is all for today. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay home.